This is the Mafell MT55 and it is the best plunge saw I have ever used. And over £600, it's also the
most expensive.
But is it really worth it? Let's find out.
What you receive in the box will very much depend on what deals are on within your area. But to keep it brief, if you opt for the cordless variation, you're going to receive a track saw, 2 batteries, a charger and a dust bag. And if you opt for the corded version, then you'll get everything apart from the batteries and the charger. I'll be covering the main differences in this video if you're not sure which one to go for. Many of the bundles available online are going to include the guide rails, which are essential if you want to take full advantage of any plunge saw. The rails that Mafell provides are brilliant as they allow you to string 2 rails together using this handy connecting piece that's provided. However, if you already own some guide rails from other manufacturers, then one of the advantages of the Mafell is it's compatible with them. Now, one thing that sets the MT55 apart from its competitors is its precision with depth setting. You can dial it down to the millimeter with or without a guide track, and if you need to adjust for a resharpened blade, then you can use the Allen key stored on the saw to make those fine adjustments. Adjusting the angle setting is easy too. It locks in at 2 points with just a half turn of a single screw, ranging from 48 to -1 degrees. When it comes to dust extraction, it plays well with most vacuum units with a 35mm hose. Plus, its enclosed blade and slide design minimises dust generation. Now here's something really impressive.
The blade changes.
The Mafell allows you to effortlessly change the blade by pressing this release button, lifting the lever, and the housing opens up for quick blade exchanges. Here's me doing it with one hand, here's me doing it with one hand blindfolded, and here's me doing it with one hand blindfolded holding a baby.
Okay, sorry.
Plus it has an automatic lock when the guards open, so you can rest assured that your fingers are safe.
Now let's put this saw to the test. One of the unique things about this saw is its built-in scoring function for those clean and tear-free cuts. At the simple flick of a switch, you can effortlessly switch between your set cutting depth and a 3mm scoring cut. I would always advise to you that you do make a scoring cut, as this will prevent any tear out. This saw's motor can deliver maximum torque while set to its lowest cutting depth. Now this is where the Mafell really starts to show its value. That 1400 watt motor eats pretty much any cut for breakfast, and you really can feel the power when making these cuts. If you're not sure about which one of these models to go for, the decision being between cordless and corded, it really comes down to portability and power. The cordless version with its latest battery technology offers excellent portability without compromising on cutting quality, with a rotation speed of 4,850 per minute. Now if you prefer raw power, the corded version is going to be your go-to. With a high torque motor that sets new benchmarks for performance and a variable speed from 3,600 to 6,250 per minute. I've tested both of these units and you can rest assured that no matter which one you pick, you are going to get absolutely stellar performance. And because they're so powerful, I would actually recommend that you base your decision on: 1, are you going to need to use this saw out and about where there's going to be no plug sockets, in which case go for the cordless version, and 2, are you going to be using dust extraction? Because if you are, you may as well get the corded version. Personally, for me, I think I would go for the corded version because that power is really going to come in useful, and I'm never too far away from a plug socket, but I really do not think that you could go wrong. Now, as with any review, I do like to point out areas which I feel could be improved. However, with the Mafell MT55, I really am struggling to find anything that I feel could be better. This really is a near perfect plunge saw. If I was going to be hypercritical, I think the only thing that I would complain about is the price. For many DIY enthusiasts, this saw is simply too expensive for their consideration, which is a shame because it's brilliant. So that brings us to the final question: is the Mafell MT55 worth the money? Well, in my opinion, because of its build quality, accuracy when making cuts, and sheer power, yes, it absolutely is worth the money if you can afford it. This is the type of plunge saw that will be the last plunge saw you ever need to buy. It really will last your entire career. But I'm interested to know, do you think this is worth the money? Let me know in the comments below.